because these views, these brand deals is not going to make you happy. You can have all the brands in the world, all the views in the world, and still be unhappy. Hey you guys, welcome back. If you don't know who I am, my name is Reesie. This is my beauty channel where we come to slay, especially on a budget. And if you're new, don't forget to hit that red button down below and turning on your post notifications. So as you can tell by the title, it's a long overdue, updated, how to become a successful content creator. This is literally, I'm in my second year, my second official year being a full-time content creator and influencer, and I just want to show you or tell you all that I've learned over the road, answer some of your questions, and just give you a little inspiration and motivation to continue following your dreams. So if that is something you guys are interested in, then definitely keep on watching. Bye. All right, y'all. I got my lemon water. I got my rich wife robe on. We're gonna get down to business, okay? Before we get started, I read through the questions already. I want to start on like a positive note and also some inspiration to start off before I get into these questions and get into like a life update, all of that. I know you guys have been feeling very overwhelmed and unmotivated recently, and there's so much happening in this world that is super hard to just create content when rights are being taken away, people are dying unfairly, and it's just so much going on, not only in the world but in our own personal lives as well. So take my advice with a grain of salt. The things that I have done through my journey, you do not have to mimic. Like, everybody's journey is different, and take it with a grain of salt. Just use my testimony as uplifting to have your own testimony, okay, you guys? All right, first things first, let's just start answering questions just so we could go into how to become a successful creator, because I feel like your questions help me pinpoint what you guys really want to know instead of me just talking out of my mind. First question is, what motivates you to film content? Is that the first one? I don't know, honestly, this moment in my life, second year in creating content, motivation does not fuel me to create content at all. It's basically me creating a habit, creating constant repetition in my life. This is my full-time job, so if I don't create content, what fuels me is being on the street. So yeah, but in all honesty, by the time I became a full-time content creator, I already had that habit instilled in my mind, and I just started using more of that free time to create even more content. So if you are working your job right now and you see yourself being a content creator but you don't know how to fit that into your schedule, try to really understand your schedule, because with me, I was filming in the morning before school, editing when I came back home. So I would film, like, the sun would look bomb in the morning, so I'd take photos, film myself get ready, take photos, and then head to school, and then I would head to work, and then when I got home, I edited all the videos and all that. So it's just up to you on how badly you really want it and how badly you would like to sacrifice 2 hours, 2 to 4 hours out your day to create content. You don't have to constantly push out hella content, focus on one platform. That's what I did. When I first started, I was solely straight YouTube. Then once YouTube started gradually going, I started going onto other, platforms. You don't have to do all the platforms. Just choose one platform and just go hard on that one. And then when you are ready, expand on your other platforms. The difference between iMovie and Final Cut Pro. iMovie is just the beginner version of Final Cut Pro. If you mastered iMovie, like if you clicked every button and you understand every button and every shortcut and every how to add green screens on iMovie, if you figured all of that out on iMovie, then it's your time to shine and advance yourself on Final Cut Pro. There are so many classes on YouTube to teach you how to advance on Final Cut Pro and how to do certain things. You don't have to learn everything in one day. Literally just do what you already know, and each video add a little effects, add 2-3 more effects. Try to research something that can change your video just a little bit. Like, hey, I already advanced, I know how to add transitions. You just drag and drop from there. Okay, now let's see how we can input color grade. So now we start researching how to color grade videos. So don't try to stress yourself out with trying to understand the whole thing, because you're seeing this editing that you're seeing is literally like 10 years worth of me editing. Like, you're comparing yourself to a person who is very seasoned in creating content. Like, you have to, in order to learn, you have to post. Like, there's no other way around it. There's no cheat code around it. I'm sorry, you guys, there's no cheat code. You literally have to post and learn from your mistakes. Do you think there is a time to stop trying? I'm sometimes so frustrated. Yes, there is a time to stop trying. Like, literally, I'm at a point of peace. Like, if you would have asked me that question maybe a couple months ago, where I was super depressed and overwhelmed, and it said something different, like, yes, girl, give up. But for now, if you're being super frustrated, maybe you need to take a step back and get away from social media. Turn it all off and really be within yourself, and really spend time with your family, your friends. See what makes you happy. And when you understand what really truly makes you happy, then you can come back to social media and you'll exude all of this creativity that you've been trying to figure out what you've been doing. So sometimes you do have to stop, turn off your phone, and really live in real life to see what truly is going to make you happy, because these views, these brand deals, is not going to make you happy. You can have all the brands in the world, all the views in the world, and still be unhappy. So you really have to, this content creation, when people say it's a journey, it's a journey. It's a self-discovery. This isn't just something that, hey, I have a master class on this. If you follow this, you will become a millionaire. No, it's a self-discovery. It's internal. Like, I didn't become spiritual with God until I started my content creation journey, because honestly, I can't depend on nobody else but him. So this is a self-discovery, and these frustrations that you are feeling is a learning lesson, and is really trying to make you pivot and see, like, if this is really something you truly want to do, your calling, or you just want it for the money. Because if you just want it for the money, when I tell you it's going to be the longest journey of your life if you're doing this for just the money, because it's not all what it's cracked up to be. Any job that you truly want to work towards is going to be hard work. If you want to become a doctor, if you want to become a lawyer, if you want to become the best director, CEO, it's going to be a lot of work. So whatever you do, you're going to have to go hard at it, and it's going to have frustrating days and a lot of ups and downs, and it's up to you to choose what you truly like to do, because even the things that you love to do, you're going to really resent while doing it sometimes. So that's my advice, girl, is step away, step back. Especially if you are not full-time, step back. Because if this is not like your full-time job, it's easier to step back. Because once you're in this position like me, and you want to step back, but you can't, because now you're dependent on these deals to pay your bills, you're gonna be like, dang, I really wish I would have, not stressed as hard. Okay, so that's just my advice, girl. Take it with a grain of salt. Thoughts on affiliate programs when starting? Is it worth it in the long run? Hell yes. You know what's crazy? People are just now figuring out affiliate marketing, and it's been here for a long time. Like, when I first started YouTube, literally at 600 subscribers, I signed up for the Amazon Associates. I was an Amazon associate way before Amazon influencer platform was a thing, and I knew for a fact hey, I know in the future I'm going to be big, so setting up all my affiliates now is going to pay off in the future. I understood that. I took finance, so I was very business minded when it came to social media, because I seen it firsthand, the first generation YouTubers making money. So I knew, like, hey, if I had this business mindset, if I set everything up right now while I'm small, then when I start to grow bigger, money will start working for me in the future. And honestly, it kind of works. It does work for you in the future, but not really, because you still have to create content in order to get those sales up to pay your bills. So definitely start your affiliate marketing right now, ASAP. Okay, girl? Another question, how to grow my Instagram or YouTube? Girl, when you find out, let me know, because they change the algorithm every month. There's no way someone can tell you how to grow. There's no way. Every guru that is telling you do X, Y, and Z to grow, it might or might not work, but they change the algorithm so much that you have to just post content and keep posting content and post content that is better than your older content and just improve on that. And then your tribe will find you, because chasing these algorithms is not it. It's not it. I've given up personally. I'm just posting whatever I'm posting. You've probably seen my growth. I literally improved my content each and every time. Improve your content, make it aesthetic. Like, you don't have to make it aesthetic, but make sure it gives value. And the only way you know that it gives value is learning over time. Learning over time, okay? Be the person that your little self would want to learn from, okay? Just put that in the back of your mind. How to produce content without buying more and more stuff. Ooh, girl, there's so much stuff around the house. There's so much free things you could do. Like, I was a broke college student when I started my journey. I was doing 99-cent hauls. I was doing what's in my college backpack. I was doing a day in a life. There is so much content you can create for stuff that you already have in a house. What's in my closet? What's in my closet part 1, part 2? What's in my closet black clothes edition? What's in my closet gray clothes edition? Like, there's so much stuff that you can already do within your home already. So please, please, please stop trying to buy the latest stuff, and that actually will set you apart, especially in this recession right now. A lot of people are not trying to purchase things, so that's why I am kind of pivoting with my content, because I know my followers don't have all this money to be just spending money. Like, we are gonna be saving money, okay? Me and you both, we gonna save money, and I'm gonna try to create as much content as I can that can provide value for free for you guys, instead of, like, you know, trying to get you to buy things, you know? Like, if you buy things, yes, I would love that, because it helps me, but, you know, I know it's a tough time that we live in, okay, you guys? And I don't blame you. I do not blame you at all. So that's some ideas for you. Like, find things in your thing, like, hey, organize my makeup for me, because I know you're in beauty, so organize my makeup stuff with me. What's in my makeup bag? You know, things that we already have, okay, girl? And yeah, so another question, I'm getting through these questions, girl, okay? Tips on how to reach out to brands, or the best way to build a relationship with brands. This is not my expertise, okay? I have a manager to do this, because me personally, I am bad at negotiating. I'm bad at communicating. I'm not bad at communicating, but I'm bad at communicating my worth to brands. So I hired somebody to do that for me. So I didn't start getting paid until I reached 10,000 followers. If that, I was still, and this goes for all the questions about knowing your worth. My boyfriend's my manager. He came to me, he was like, you are doing all this stuff for free. You need to be getting paid. I was like, well, do you think you can do this for me? And I can just give you a specific commission for any brand deal you close. He says, sure. He does it now. We started off small. I was doing $50 for a YouTube video when I had like 5,000 YouTube followers. Or just started off at 50. Next month, 100. Next month, 150. We weigh out on how many brand deals is coming to us, and if it's a lot of brand deals, we go high. If there's not too many brand deals, we set the limit on that, and that's what we continue to do today. There's a lot of people who's like, well, you're supposed to be charging this much because you have X amount of followers, X amount of this, X amount of... It depends on the clientele that you are getting reached out to. I'm different, so we charge based off of I don't know, it's hard to explain because everybody charges different, and honestly, because my engagement is low, we can't charge as much as we personally want to, and that's why I pivoted to UGC, because my content is amazing. Like, my content is top tier, it's just people are asleep on it, and that's okay. So I pivoted to UGC. So it just depends on you, how many brand deals is coming to you. Me and my manager, which is my boyfriend, does not pitch. Like, we kind of pitch a little bit, but 99.999% of the deals that we land is from them reaching out to us. I don't do that pitching stuff. It don't work for me personally. It might work for you, but definitely find a creator that is heavy on pitching, because that's a creator for you. Me, I am the girl who's gonna be like, let the content speak for itself, okay? Let the content. I'm gonna post as much content instead of putting time on pitching, you know? Like, hey, I want, you know, specific brand deals from this specific brand. Okay, I'm gonna buy from that brand. I'm gonna create as much content as I can with that brand, and if the brand still hasn't noticed me, maybe I'll DM them and see if they like are willing to work with creators, and sometimes they're not, and that's why. But later down in the line, which is funny, later down in the line they will reach out back to you. So me personally, as your content creator sis, I say improve your content. Some people might say you need a pitch. I say improve your content, because then it will be impossible for them to say no. They're gonna be begging for you. They're gonna be begging for you instead of you begging for them. Moving on. Well, I didn't really ask how to build relationships. Is basically, I don't know. Honestly, I don't know how to build like I do. But it's kind of hard because you really have to create content, and really the only way you could develop a relationship is if they reply to you and then create amazing content for them. And if it does super well, they'll keep reaching back out to you. That's the only thing. So that's why I'm like, girl, focus on the content creation, not these brand deals. Because at the end of the day, you don't even want these brand deals. You don't want to be dependent on these brand deals. Like, I'm telling you this now, when you become a full-time content creator, the brand deal should be extra income. It should not be the main source, because this recession hit and a lot of influencers are getting hit by it. So shouldn't depend on brand deals, y'all. Okay, how to properly prepare and batch content. You are asking the wrong girl, because I am a type B girl. Like, well, how can I say this? Because I do batch content, but I don't really have a strategy behind it. Like, I'll have like 3 dresses, and I'll be like, I want to shoot content in these 3 dresses, and I shoot content in those 3 dresses, take pictures of my environment around those dresses, and then create like an Instagram feed of it, and then I just film each day whatever I'm doing and create a reel on it, and that's how I consistently post on Instagram. And TikTok, I literally film and post the same day. YouTube, mainly kind of brand deals and just talk. So, you know, I filmed this hair, and I'm doing this talk through now, and then I might just do a couple fashion videos. Like, I don't know, it's kind of hard to explain, but that's something I do like once to 2 times out the month. I go with my boyfriend and we just go to different locations. I make mental notes of the locations, and I like to keep consistent with the locations. I don't want to do too much, and then just take a lot of photos from different locations. And even with the same outfit, if you take an outfit photo in a different location, in 2 different locations, that's like 4 sets of photos for me. Like, I can really make a week's worth of content with 1 outfit and people's minds be blown, okay? But with that in mind, start off small. Like, you guys don't have to post every day. Post what you are allowed to post a day. Like, if you say, hey, I only have enough time to post 2 times a week, do it. Like, it's no pressure. I promise you. Do not put all this pressure on yourself to post hella content, because it's gonna bite you back in the butt. Do what you can possibly do. How do you learn to edit? I'm drowning. I already answered this question in the beginning with the Final Cut Pro and iMovie. Keep it simple. You don't need to do all the extras. You have to learn over time. Like, once you start comparing yourself and wanting to be the next creator that does all these crazy edits, and you only have 1 year of experience and you're expecting 15 years worth of experience being learned in a day. And no, 15 years worth of experience to learn in a year is rough. Why are you putting so much pressure on yourself? Okay? You don't need to. How many times should you post, or what has worked for you? I don't have no rule to posting. In my career, I have no rule to posting. When I first started, I loved creating YouTube videos. I started on YouTube, you guys. So all I did was I post 4 times a week because I loved it. Do something that makes you happy, post 100 of those. And then you can see, okay, what my audience really likes. So that's what I did. I posted so much that first 6 months. It was insane. That was in my college years. So I had a lot of energy. But now I post literally once or twice every other week on YouTube. Instagram, I post damn near every day because I have so much content. Like, I have a lot of content, but I don't want to drown you guys with a bunch of content. But I be having a lot of content, and it's crazy because I can create, like, we can go to a restaurant, like me and my boyfriend can go to a restaurant. I can create like 5 different videos off of that one experience. It's just insane. So that's why I say you have to learn over time. See, and you get more creative the more you create. You know that, right, you guys? You get more creative when you create. So just don't put too much pressure. Do what you can in your schedule. If you're working 5 jobs, girls, say like, hey, I can only post once a month. It's gonna be a longer journey if you post once a month, but you have to, if this is something you truly, truly want, this is your purpose, and it's not just for the money, you will figure it out. God will guide you. God will find the time for you to create and really start from the bottom and work your way up. Do what works for you. Don't depend on me. Don't be like, well, Reesie did 4 videos, so I'm gonna do 4 videos. If it's not for you, you don't have to do it. Like TikTok, I've never been on a schedule for TikTok. I will post 10 videos in one day on TikTok, disappear for 3 months. I will post 1 video, I'll post a whole month, 2 months straight on Instagram and disappear for 2 more months on Instagram. Like, it's not, don't put too much pressure on yourself. Yes, it's great to be consistent though. When you're first starting off, it's great to be consistent. And because I was so consistent, now people know I post at 9 o'clock all the time on all platforms except for TikTok and Pinterest and Twitter. But they know like 9 o'clock is, you're gonna see Reese's content, because 9 o'clock is what I've been posting since I first started 5 years ago. So yeah, what is the best apps for content creation? InShot is one of my favorite editing apps for short form videos. I really tried CapCut. I really tried it. It's not for me. It's not for your girl. Apps does not define on being the best content creator. Like, if anything, I'll just do Final Cut Pro for everything. But InShot is one of my favorites. Final Cut Pro is one of my favorites. No, Retouch is my 4th one. Not Facetune, is Retouch app, where you just remove objects in the background. But that's it. Like, I don't even use that many apps to help me create content. What are some tips on how to grow your IG? Let me tell you, when you figure it out, let me know. let me know, okay? They change the algorithm every other week. I already said this in the beginning. They change the algorithm every week, and I'm tired of chasing it. What's working for me right now and growing is Reels. I preached that in my old video. They are prioritizing Reels. They're prioritizing the girls who are in the commission program. They prioritize, and then on YouTube, they're prioritizing shorts. So short form videos all the way is how to grow. How do you navigate privacy while creating content? I don't know. It's so easy to be private because I'm always a private person. I'm not into drama. Like, my life is pretty calm, so I'm never in drama. And I feel like whatever you put out is gonna get back to you, and whatever you put out is gonna be, I don't know why I don't know how. I'm just always a private person. I've been a private person. Like, I only give you as much as I want to give you guys. Like if I have a baby, a lot of people probably wouldn't know until I actually have a baby. Like, I'm that big private person. So anyways, let's move on. Media kit guide, how to figure out your rate. I already went over the rate. Media kit, you don't need that. You don't need a media kit, girl. Unless you're like a UGC creator, you don't need a kit. Media kits are for the birds. Any big deal that I landed, I've never showed my media kit. You know that? Media kits are for the people who like to pitch to brands. That's it. And I'm not a girl who pitched to brands. So that I can't really help you on. I do have a couple media kits that I did create. I just like creating them, honestly. I think it just looks so cute when everything's put together with all my analytics. I just keep it on the side just in case. But a lot of the deals, even my UGC deals, I did not have to show my media kit. You know why? My content spoke for itself. You could just go on my page. We need her. Like, if you can't go on your page and it's not like impeccable, then yeah, you probably gonna have to sell yourself in those emails, and that you might need to find another creator for that. But me, I'm like, girl, you have to just keep trying, keep improving your craft, your artwork, and you will, and everything else will come to you. Did the starting process of becoming one feel weird and unusual? Did the starting process of becoming a content creator / influencer feel weird or unusual? It did. Like, you can look at my very first video on this page right now. I was so shy. My voice was shaking. I was whispering. Like, it's a journey. It's a self-discovery. Like, everything's gonna be uncomfortable if you've never done it before, but you're gonna have to keep training for it until you become that best person, that content creator that you've been looking up to and you want to become. You're gonna be better than that person. You know that, right? If you continue to work hard, if you continue to show up for yourself. You know what's crazy? Content creation is just amazing because I'm becoming the person I've always dreamt of becoming mentally, and I can't wait till I turn 30, because then I'm gonna really not care about what people think, because that's what's stopping me really, is my confidence. But my confidence been growing lately, and I've not been caring about the likes. I've been unhiding my likes. You know, you gotta be a real sick person to unhide your likes, okay? Yeah, so girl, I'm on some I don't care, period. This content fire, whether you like it or not. What's the difference between UGC and content creator? A content creator is a UGC creator, which is user-generated creator or user-generated content. So they're both content creators. The content creator is going to post on their social media, which is still influencers. So UGC and content creator are the same exact things. Let's just nip that in the bud. It's the same exact things. The UGC is just basically creating content for the company. The influencer creates content for their audience. That's it. That's the difference. Content creator and UGC creator is the same exact title, you know? How do I develop a content strategy as a brand new creator? If you're a brand new creator, who cares about brand strategy? You better post. You better post whatever makes you happy. And then when, after 6 months to a year, see what content did well. And any content that did well and that you like to create, that's your brand. That's it. You will not know until you see results of it. If you're not posting, if you're a brand new person and you're stressing about media kits, if you have under like 10,000 followers right now and you're stressing about media kits, the banners, the intro, the outro, the everything, you know how many times you're gonna switch that banner? You know how many times you're gonna switch that media kit? You know how many times you're gonna switch that outro, that the photos? Like, I've rebranded myself about 50 times through my career. So you focus on the brand, you focus on the wrong thing. In my opinion, you need to focus on that content, girl. You need to focus on what truly makes you happy when creating that content, and then seeing like, hey, I've been posting all these hair videos, but you know what? I really love jewelry and people really love me creating jewelry. Maybe that's your lane. So, and I do that all the time. Like, it's nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with rebranding. Just don't focus too much on it. Focus on the content itself, the substance itself that people can actually see, and then set it up later. What's the best editing software to use for your content? Whatever makes you happy, girl. Mine is Final Cut Pro, but I can't say it's the best for all creators because all creators are not created the same. Okay? Finding confidence in posting. That's rough because I have never felt like I wasn't confident in posting. When I put in my mind that I wanted to be an influencer, it never crossed my mind like, oh my gosh, I'm so embarrassed in posting photos. I'm so embarrassed. That never went through my mind at all. So this is hard for me to tell you because I've never felt that feeling of I'm embarrassed. There's been a lot of people who've been like, I think the only time I'm embarrassed is when like people mention my channel, like my loved ones or my friends. It's like, oh, she has a YouTube channel, or oh, you have a YouTube channel. Yes, it's kind of cringy. I still get a little cringy when other people tell other people that I have a YouTube channel in front of me because it's like cringy, but I don't lose confidence when actually creating and posting it. It's when I'm in the outside world and people mentioning it in person is where I'm like, eek. But actually doing it and actually posting it, I see a bigger picture. I see myself really changing lives and really inspiring people. Confidence is nowhere in my mind when I'm talking on camera, editing my video, do. That confidence thing only hits after I post. It's never before. So I think you should find out your why, honestly. Like, if you are not as confident as posting, what's the real reason why you want to start this? Find out your why and see what really truly is this for you, and if it is, then think of that when you're posting. And even if it gets 1 or 2 likes or 1 million likes, you knew you did it for a good cause. So yeah. How do you figure out how much to charge? We already talked about that. What's the most important thing besides timing and consistency? The most important thing besides timing and consistency is yourself, your mental health, your mental ability to keep going even when things are not looking up for you. And that's why I'm saying this whole journey is a self-discovery. I learned so much of myself. I'm so aware of myself because of this job that it's insane. Like, it's bigger than just the likes and the engagement. It's bigger than just comments, and it's bigger than just getting those paychecks. It's so much bigger. Like, you putting yourself out there for the world to see, and being yourself and really putting your heart out for everybody to see makes you grow so much faster internally. Like, I'm not even talking about followers or anything, but that growth for you, people are gonna see that. Like, you're gonna exude that energy because you are more aware of yourself, you're more confident in yourself because you're putting yourself out there. So that's something that is way more important, is just putting yourself out there regardless of what anybody says, because it's gonna make you grow as a person. And so yeah, I don't know if that answered the question, but definitely have to preach that, okay? This was like a 3-part question. I'm a new content creator on YouTube. It's been 5 months, but not much subscriber access. I do post wigs, makeup, vlog. I give myself advice what kind of content can give me visibly and give me subscribers and views. Thanks. Honey, it's gonna be a long journey for you if you dependent on subscribers and you posting what is gonna make you get subscribers. Because I did that. And that's why my engagement is low. If you keep chasing those trends, you're gonna end up with a bunch of followers and no engagement. So post what you want. Post what you personally love to do. 5 months. 5 months. You are in for a very, very long journey. 5 months, girl. Sit back and relax. Post what you want. Have fun. Stop chasing these trends. It's cool to post a trendy video. I'm not gonna lie. It's cool to post a trendy video, but don't expect to post a trendy video and thinking it's gonna blow up. Because I swear the bare minimum blows up. So stop trying as hard. Like, continue to grow. And I bet you 5 months and you don't have 100 videos. Come back to me when you have 100 videos. But this is a long journey. It's not all these creators that you're seeing blowing up. It takes 10 years to become an overnight success. Put that in the back of your mind next time, okay? 10 years. A lot of these creators that blown up already either had things set up for them or has been working nonstop in the dark. Like Charli D'Amelio. She's been a dancer her whole life. She decided to post dancing videos on TikTok and blew all the way up. These TikTok dances aren't easy, but she was doing it so smooth because she's been a dancer. Like, people forget to realize that some people already were working on something in their life before social media or before they blew up for a long period of time. It's just their interests aligned to where it catapulted them. So become the best person each and every day. Work on yourself each and every day so you can be ready for that big moment where you blow up. That's me preaching, y'all. How did you find like-minded friends to create content with? I'm getting depressed. I don't have that many friends to create content with. Majority of the content you've seen, probably like 5%. Well, maybe no, because my boyfriend helps me now with creating content, like creating photos. My boyfriend helps me. So maybe one person, like, but for the longest time, my tripod has been my bestest buddy to create content. Don't get hung up on finding a person. Like, I feel like over time you find those people that can help you create content, but I swear I feel like the best content is when you're filming it by yourself, honestly. But if you are trying to find a content creator to create content with, best believe just posting about it on social media, on Twitter or something, like, hey, looking for a creator friend to take photos with. You're gonna have to be able to be more social and go out more. Bumble BFF. You really gonna have to develop relationships and start with someone who is starting with you. Like, stop trying to get these creators that have 100,000 followers thinking they gonna stop their busy ass schedule to take photos with you. It's no shade to this girl right here, but a lot of people assume, like, hey, well, she's taking photos and she has 100,000. She's gonna help and she's gonna put me on. Stop waiting for people to put you on. Ooh, no one's gonna put you on, girl. I'm sorry. No one's gonna put you on. It's not anything towards this, but this is my little rant. No one's gonna put you on. This is a journey. You have to grow up with people who's growing with you. You can't just assume that, hey, I need to chase going to these influencer events and these 100,000 follower people, million people is gonna hang out with me, because they not. Grow with who you are with. And it's crazy because I started with so many, I collabed with so many creators when I first started, and literally probably 1 or 2 of them are still creating content with me. A lot of them stopped. That had nothing to do with the question, but finding your like-minded friends, go with the people who are in your area of like the followers or in your area of expertise. If you guys are both learning, like if you guys are both new, like go on my page. There's a lot of new creators on there willing to work with other creators. Like go on my page and see if you can find people, you know. Another one is what keeps you motivated. Paying these bills is what keeps me motivated. But honestly, it's just providing. My why is so big, and the more I grow, the bigger my why is, the bigger my purpose is. Like, this content I'm creating is not for me. It's not for me. It's for the people who need this. And if I'm not posting this, then I'm literally like, the people who is meant for this video in particular is for the people who are supposed to watch it, who are supposed to learn from it, and supposed to light a fire under their ass to really go and work on their purpose. So if I didn't post this video, I probably missed out like on the most amazing creators that are gonna be the best ever in the world, because I decided not to post. Like, I'm probably raising little sisters and brothers right now, and they're seeing this video, and that can trigger something to where they might change the entire world and the entire anything. But if I didn't post about this video, their purpose is probably not even like gonna be fulfilled. So everything has a purpose, and I know my purpose, and the bigger I grow, the more I know, and the more, how can I say it, the heavier the I don't know, I've been talking for a while, girl. I'm tired now. I am tired, but just know, like, the bigger I grow, the more weight I have to hold for all these people looking up to me, because I know the people looking up to me, like, I have not met any amazing, like, I have never met a lazy person that follows me. Like, when I run into people who watch my videos, they're like lawyers, they're like aspiring doctors, they're like aspiring creators, like, they're big people. It's not like just a lazy, the person if you're watching this, I know you're not lazy, obviously. Like, obviously you're not lazy. You're destined for great things. And it's just amazing how I see my followers in person, or I speak to you guys, and it's just like, this is not for me. This is just not my life. Is just to fuel for other people to become the best versions of themselves, honestly. And that's what really motivates me, honestly, is just you guys, your comments, and just seeing you guys in person is insane, because I'm like, holy shit, y'all are some really successful people. You watch me? Okay. All right. I think I guess I'm a cool person to watch, you know? But yeah, that's what motivates me. I should have probably said that in the beginning, but you know, time goes by. What's the highest income month since you started content creating? Legally, because last year I didn't really track my finances. This year is like I hired a bookkeeper. So I think the most is like 10 racks a month. I think that's the most. Like, it's average. It's average. I make enough to sustain my lifestyle. how to plan content. How often should you film, and work-life balance? That's up to you. You got to ask yourself. You can't depend on other creators to tell you, hey, post 10 times a day and you're gonna be post 10 times a day and then you're gonna be 10,000 followers and you're gonna get all these brand deals and you're gonna get $100,000 a month just because you posted 10 times a week. Do what makes sense in your mind, and stop listening to these people saying, well, I posted 4 times a week, so you should post 4 times a week, and if you don't, you're not going to be successful. Stop. Because there's people out there who post once a month, and be living good. Do that. The only advice I can say is truly either waking up early or going to sleep later to work on your dreams. That's the only thing I can say. That's what I personally did. I went to school and had 2 jobs. I still created content around that. I created content around that life. Like sometimes maybe you have to create content of like a day in a life as like a nurse, you know, like create content that you are probably already doing. You're already gonna go to that job, so maybe create content going to the job, or what you did on break, or work outfits that I wore to work. Like, you know, just create content based on your current life. And that was the last question. This is a long video, very long. I hope you guys are still here. Definitely comment a palm tree down below if you made it all the way to the end. I know you're a real one, and I know this video helped you if you made it all the way to the end. Because if you didn't make it to the ends, you was probably rolling your eyes like, this girl talk too much, she's speaking rubbish. But if I helped you and motivated you, please let me know down in the comments. Let's have a conversation down there. I really appreciate you guys just being here, and you are amazing. Like, each and every one of you are amazing individuals. Sometimes I get in my feelings and I can be that real mean auntie, but other times I'm like cheering you guys on, you know? You've seen all the personalities in this video, okay? And it's my stomach talking because I'm kind of hungry too. So just continue following your dreams, whatever it is. And it's okay to pivot. It's okay to change your jobs and all that. There's so many questions that I did not get to do a life update, so I will do a life update on a chit chat get ready with me instead, just so this video won't be too long. And yeah, I hope this video helps. So don't forget, you guys, to like, comment, subscribe, and share. Don't be stingy. Share with your other friends down below, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.